we've been doing a lot of Pathfinder 2nd Edition content recently. Maybe we should, like, branch out a little bit.
Sure, but, like, what should we talk about?
Oh! Kingmaker.
Kingmaker?
Yeah, it uses 1st Edition rules, sort of.
All right.
Hi everybody, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Crew.
I'm Indigo.
Today we're here to talk to you about Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's like Pathfinder inside of your computer. The files are in the computer.
We're going to be talking about Pathfinder Kingmaker, specifically the DLC and the Season Pass that they have and that they're offering, and whether or not we think it's a good deal or what's going on. So, first of all, the Season Pass is going to be $24.99. And as of right now, we know that we're going to get 3 pieces of DLC for that. The first of which is coming out December 9th, which is Wild Cards.
Wildstar.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Which I'm very excited about, which is they're introducing a new race, the Tiefling, which, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
get it, hell?
Yeah!
Because he had sex with a demon.
Someone did.
Someone did.
They're also introducing a new class, which is the
Kineticist.
The Kineticist,
Which is the class that gets to control elements, which is one that I'm really into.
Yeah.
It's basically like, it's taking all of the elemental abilities from other schools and just kind of like combining them, and then removing all the rest of the stuff.
Okay. All right.
It's a lot of damage and like kind of CC. You're kind of like manipulating the terrain when you want to CC something or control the battlefield in any way. It's really fun. I like it a bunch.
It's also, by adding the race and the class, it's also going to be making it so that there is now a companion that's going to be associated with it. So there will be a, I believe, female Tiefling Kineticist that will be introduced in the game, and you can interact with them. You could theoretically make them a romance option. All of this is going to be $7.99 by itself if you don't want to own the Season Pass.
Yeah.
Not bad price.
No. $8 if you, especially if you like the class, I think. I think you're obsessed with the Tiefling.
Sure.
So I think you're gonna get this regardless.
I'm thinking about it. I think one of the major options is I really want the Tiefling, and I've wanted the Tiefling for like, I was really pushing for the stretch goals for the Tiefling because I wanted it, and so I might be getting it because of that, so I can finally play the class or play the route that I wanted to go as a Tiefling.
Yeah, that's kind of like the fantasy you have in your head, is playing as a Tiefling and being a rogue. But anyways, if you're not super into the Tiefling, I'd say look into the Kineticist, because I don't think the Tiefling changes the game that much.
No, I mean, you're going to get different bonuses, you're going to get some
there might be different
spells.
Dialogue options if they do it in a really cool way and just have people be kind of like racist towards you.
They did say that it is adding a storyline for the Kineticist / the Tiefling.
Right.
So there will be different interactions within the world because of that.
Right. But it's not changing the overarching goal of your quest.
No.
But yeah, I'm gonna get it for the Kineticist. I want to play the Kineticist really badly. Next is Varnhold's Lot, which is going to be released in February of 2019 for $11.99.
This is going to be adding between 6 to 12 hours of additional campaign storyline that you won't be playing as your main character.
Yeah, the way they described this was really interesting. They say that you're going to play through this campaign, this 6 to 12 hour campaign, and then export your decisions into your main campaign. So is it using your character, or is it a new character? Like, and why? Like, it just feels like it's going to be a little bit clunky as far as like how this new story is going to be interacting with your main save. That having been said, I don't mind that much if it's entertaining content.
Yeah,
like, I don't mind one little period of clunkiness to get information from one place to another place if the new content's enjoyable.
I think that the order would have been a little bit better. Like, play this shorter campaign, and based off of your decisions you make here will affect how and what you can complete on your main campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fun.
Or, call me crazy, just add to the main campaign. That would have made more sense to me.
Sure. The third piece is Beneath Stolen Lands, coming out in April for $9.99.
I'm getting this
This one's really fun. This is adding an entire new game
mode
to it.
Yeah.
It's going to be adding a roguelike, endless dungeon, new boss. Like, they say new boss, so I'm assuming just one. They don't say bosses.
I'm assuming they mean bosses.
Yeah.
If it's endless.
Yeah.
Because then you can't get to the end if the boss is at
I
the
just
end.
don't know if they've just like added like one big bad that like is over and over again that you repeat.
Oh, maybe,
Or
maybe.
like I don't
We don't know. We haven't played it. But the idea of just there are some situations where I just want to have the combat, you know?
Sure.
And I'm not interested in dealing with the role-playing stuff.
I mean,
just depending on my mood.
That's why we play Diablo.
Yeah, exactly. So this is like another option for that mindset. When I just want to smash things, but I want a more tactical smash than playing Diablo, this is gonna probably fill that void for me. And I love the combat mechanics in this game. I love the abilities and the way that character creation and character, progression works. I'm gonna play the crap out of this. I'm absolutely paying for that.
Sure.
If you guys want to get a physical piece of DLC, no, you're not going to download the shirts.
No.
Hey, if you guys want to buy these shirts, they were sent to us by Void Merch. The link for Void Merch is in the description if you want to check them out. We think you'll like them a bunch.
$9.99 for that.
Yeah.
$11.99 for the story, and $7.99 for the race and class.
Yeah, so 10, 12, and 8.
Yes, is over the $24.99
Yeah,
by like $5.
Wait, hold on.
6.5 hours later.
$5.
Just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
So with all three of those, it's ending up around $30.
Yep.
Which is $5 more than the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make you want to buy it?
I don't know. I think $5 is not enough money saved for me to give up the right to abort on one of them, because I think I'm gonna not buy Varnhold's lot. I think that's if something is going to be, and it's not anything to do with the way that the main game is currently, and it's nothing to do with the developers. It's just I've had a lot of bad experiences with DLC campaigns before from developers that I trusted at the time.
Sure.
And so I'm just kind of not interested in getting screwed like that again. I'd rather pay them more money and buy everything separately, not get the season pass if it's good, and then just hey, here's more money. I'm just giving them more money for a good product, something that I know is going to be enjoyable. I still think that at $12 for the campaign, that the time that you're going to be playing that new campaign is worth the cost.
Sure.
So it's not out of the realm of what I would pay for content. So why not just wait and see if I want to buy it? Because if I don't want to buy it, I save $12.
Well,
and I don't give them money for bad content. And I think that's the important one.
I feel that there isn't enough information about the other two pieces to make me really want to give them the money now up front for it. Now,
if I had seen tons of gameplay footage already, I'd be into it.
And now,
maybe.
Here's the question I'm going to ask you, and then we'll ask the audience the same question.
Okay.
Which is there a dollar difference between buying them individually and buying them as a whole that would change your decision? If instead of saving $5, you'd save $10, would that push you over the edge?
Since we're talking about, we've been talking a bunch about the dollar per hour of entertainment, so it's if it's 6 hours, it's $2 per hour. If I was going from $2 per hour, if I was going from $2 per hour to $6 per hour, that kind of difference, I'd be
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe consider the season pass. But I think that would more closely push me towards not buying anything than it would towards buying the season pass.
Sure. So you don't think that there's a dollar value that they could make differentiation between buying
No,
them
I don't think it
individually?
has anything to do with the dollar value. It has to be content that I'd buy anyways, at a price that I'd buy anyways, and they have to somehow prove that it's good before anybody has a chance to play it, which isn't impossible, but it's difficult because obviously they have vested interest in putting the thing's best foot forward. But that's the thing that they need.
Sure.
The price doesn't have anything to do with whether or not I'm willing to get a season pass.
Yeah, for me, I think the last season pass and the only season pass I've ever bought was for Fallout 4.
Yeah.
And that was because the deal between buying them individually and buying them as a whole was a big difference between the two. I trusted Bethesda, and I had seen their like a layout of what we were going to be seeing, and they had a lot of information, or at least a decent amount of information about the two. That the dollar difference did make it up for me.
Yeah.
And I bought that, and then I completely forgot. And I went on to like 1,000 other different games, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Fallout 4 again." And I hopped back in. I was like, "What is this game? I've never played this."
That
before.
is the other thing, is I do that too. I abort games for a long time, and then I come back to them later, and I don't remember that I have the season pass unless they have elegant systems like that where they automatically apply things, which I think Pathfinder will because it's on Steam. I don't use them. I don't redeem the codes or whatever it is that I have to do because I just forgot about it, and so it's just not. Like, my brain doesn't help in this decision. It's just always like, I'd rather just wait.
Since I know I want to get the first and the third DLC, I know that I'm already going to be spending $20, right around $20, $19.99.
Yeah.
If it were a closer point to there, like if it were closer to $20 instead of $25, then I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy it. I'm already. It's only $1 more, and I'm guaranteeing getting all 3 pieces, whether I like the third one or not.
Yeah, if it's kind of like buy 2 get 1 free.
Yeah, and that's why I think that if that dollar value was dropped down and it was a $10 value difference, I'm like, all right, cool, $2 extra for a piece of content that I may like.
Yeah.
Or right now I guess it's technically only $7 more for a piece of content, but it's not enough of a difference. What do you think? What dollar value difference does it need to be for you to hop in on a season pass? Why don't you let us know down in the comments while you're down there. Make sure to hit the like button if you like the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And if you have hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications for all of our content.
Yeah.
It's actually massively important that you do that. So do it now. We'll wait. All right, now that
The
you've
guy
done
in
that.
Florida. The guy in Florida.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
All right, you're good.
Now that you've done that, go ahead and talk to us on social media. You can talk to me on Twitter at IndigoQT.
You can talk to me on Twitter at QueueTimes. You can also reach both of us at these things down here. We've been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys next time.